Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Retrospective, and today I'm coming back to you guys with another 4chan video, because I miss a lot talking about online mysteries that even till this day don't have an exact resolution. And today we're taking a look at one case that isn't necessarily that well known, but it's super freaky and does not have an exact explanation till this day. So, without further ado, here's the story of The Face of God, or I Am God, from 4chan. So, in order to understand what this mystery is about, we first need to know what happened on 4chan. Basically, on the 14th of June of 2014, a random user uploaded a simple text thread that would cause everyone to get trapped into the actual mystery. The post said the following thing. Hey X, I used to browse here a lot of few years back, but haven't stopped in for some time. A friend of mine recently had to send his computer into the shop because he thought he had downloaded some kind of virus. At the same time, he kept telling me about some weird things that keeps happening to him in his house. The main one, he's been having issues with both lights and his television turning either on or off when he knows that he left them the other way before leaving the room and returning. He hasn't actually witnessed them going out, but they're always opposite of how he left them. From what I've heard, the only real thing that he noticed being up with his computer is that he kept finding image and text files in his download folder that he had never knownly downloaded. Long story short, this got me thinking. Do you think it could ever be possible for some kind of paranormal entity to either F with your computer, or maybe even could the computer be the original source of whatever is effing up his house? This thread generated a lot of confusion and, in some sort of weird way, fascinations over the users that were following the original post. However, some people were speculating and thought that maybe the whole thing could simply be fake or an ARG. So, they started demanding the original users to upload some examples of the evidence as what to the photos and content were. So he did, and the photos were incredibly odd and didn't seem to have a real meaning at all. However, after a little bit, people realized that the photos were all supposed to generate a face-like figure. But there was one photo in particular that caught the user's attention, and that was one photo that seemed to have a QR code on it. I'm going to be displaying it so you can understand what I'm actually talking about. In conclusion, what appeared to be a QR code turned out to be, in fact, a binary code that was condensed into a singular white square that would translate over to the word God. However, that wasn't the only important detail of that particular image. Inside the white square there was the word repiru or repiro, which was still a complete entire mystery until that point. Also, somebody pointed out at how the R in the word repiru or repiro looked like the symbol for the letter P in Greek, and how replacing the R with the letter P from the actual word could link people to the Greek word
Περίπου,
which translates to about. Later, people mixed the two words together and were puzzled again. Later, more pics started to appear. This time, the photo seemed to be with a negative filter that, once it was converted back to regular colors, turned out to be the eyes of the supposed face that people were trying to create. And at this point, things were getting more and more confusing. The original creator of the main post uploaded a video to YouTube to let people know that weird things were happening in his friend's house. At first, nothing extraordinary seemed to be showing up on the video until, during one part of it, people pointed out at how there seemed to be a reddish figure that was lurking from one of the windows. Here's the actual video. Then, another photo was uploaded to the thread, and this time it was the mouth of the entire face. During this time, the thread had gone for quite a while at this point, so, for that reason, a user tried uploading a message trying to summarize other users the complete story of the full events. However, when he tried uploading it, a CAPTCHA window popped up, but this wasn't a simple CAPTCHA window. This one contained the photo of the reddish face that appeared on the previously shown video with a message from the user that said the following thing: corrupt the files, post the images, and it makes that weird effing red face that says he's God. In a video posted by his friend, you see the red face. Honestly, F it. This is my CAPTCHA. After this incident, some users reporting having stomach and headaches and even nightmares and paranoia with that reddish face and the whole case until that point. However, some users didn't stop researching, and someone in particular pointed out at how, if you search for the previously mentioned Greek word on Google, you could find a Greek website called
Κάτι παίζει.
However, the page wasn't as creepy compared to what happened after that to the exact same user. After visiting the website, the guy said he received a message from an unknown number that said the word no. After the image incident, another post was uploaded to 4chan that said, "Please don't lose it this time," and had a photo attached to it. This was the last photo they needed in order to complete the actual image they were trying to create. And after completing it, the result they got was the following image. After the image was completed, the user who received the message from an unknown number said how he had started receiving different messages from the exact same number, which contained lots of different pictures that had no real meaning and were quite concerning, like a knife, some dolls, and even a picture of the Holy Mary. The user thought that someone was pulling a prank on him and sent the number a message trying to make fun of them, but they replied saying. After that, he decided to send the now completed puzzle image and got a binary code that, once translated, said, "We all die." And to finish this incredibly long mystery, the last ever message that we got from the original user was a message uploaded saying the following thing: "Opie, I don't know if you're still awake. Hopefully you are. I need you to trust me. I know it can be hard to trust anyone in a site like this. I know that what I'm about to tell you may seem opposite from what you think you have to do, but you have to pay attention. Your friend is in danger. You have to go find the laptop tomorrow and finish the picture. When you finish it, you must print it. When you're done printing it, hand it over to your friend and tell him to take it home. Once home, indicate him to cut the point of a finger off his left hand and let the blood drip over the eyes of the image. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to trust me. Stay awake, stay together, good luck." This message raised suspicions upon all the users that were following the whole story since the very beginning, especially considering that the original user stated that his friend was sleeping in his house and that if something new occurred, he would be the first to let people know. However, this was the last message that the original user would ever do, and people thought that something terrible had happened to him. And even after all these years, people don't know who was the original creator of the story, what happened to him, or even if the story was real or not. However, it's still considered one of the most terrifying and mysterious cases of 4chan ever. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know down below what are your theories about this case, what do you think happened to the original creator, or whatever you would like to see in the very near future. So, anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you on my very next video. Goodbye.